This Destructoid E3 update is brought to you by Netflix. Hey guys, Tara here with day 2 of E3's coverage with Destructoid editor Conrad Zimmerman.
Woo.
Max Scoville is down at the convention center right now waiting in line, but Conrad was nice enough to join us to give us a little recap of the Nintendo press conference that took place this morning. So first thing, some boring news out of the way, new 3DS games. Obviously, you guys want to hear about Project Cafe, or Wii U as they're calling it. But they did announce that they're bringing a new Super Mario 3D game to the 3DS, as well as Luigi's Mansion 2 and a Star Fox 64 3D, and also Zelda Link's Awakening, which is going to be available on the eShop. They also announced some concerts, some Zelda concerts coming up. But really, the big news of the conference was the Wii U. What do you think of the name?
Well, I think the name's kind of as dumb as the original name for the Wii. I mean, it's pretty much, they're trying to create this sort of sense that, you know, it's all surrounding our lives. All of them are trying to do that. Every console maker is trying to integrate their console into our daily lifestyle and make us feel like it's a part of our world. And that's all that this controller is. It's just offering some new interface opportunities.
So we finally got a chance to see the controller, which actually doesn't really look like a controller. It looks kind of more like a tablet. It's got a 6.2-inch touchscreen as well as dual analog sticks and triggers and, you know, all the buttons that you would expect from a Nintendo controller. It's going to be backwards compatible with the Wii. Obviously, we already knew that, but even the accessories like your balance board and stuff will still work with this. What's interesting is that you're going to be able to play a game on your console with the controller, and then what they say is if somebody comes in and wants to watch TV or something, that you're actually going to be able to disconnect the controller from the console and play a separate game on the controller than you are on the actual console tower device. So that'll be nice.
That's a big win for families and for married couples and things like that. I mean, I know Jonathan Holmes, for example, he doesn't get to play his console games anymore. He's just stuck using his 3DS on the couch. So for people like him, people who, you know, haven't browbeat their significant others into letting them do whatever they want, that's a big win.
Yeah, they're really pushing the fact that they want you to be able to play this in the same room with your friends and family, which is kind of the downfall of having, you know, a console with games that you can't play co-op on because only one person can play them at a time. So this will be nice. We've got some launch titles, or actually not launch titles. They didn't specify when these would be coming out, but they are currently in development. Assassin's Creed, they've got the new Arkham City game is going to be coming as well. Tekken, they've got Ghost Recon Online, Darksiders 2, Alien Colonial Marines, and Metro Last Night. And also there's a Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge game. That's a working title right now. But it looks like they've got a lot of big third-party developers on board for this, and I think that's really what Nintendo's been lacking in their past efforts.
They have to make that show. They have to say, hey, we've got the third parties, because the third parties have felt, I think, so abandoned by the Wii audience who weren't interested ultimately in their hardcore games that they've shied away. And so it's important for them to say, hey, we're going to get these hardcore games out there from the third parties. The hardware's going to support it. That's necessary. Nintendo needs to come back and win us over.
Yeah, they really do. We'll have our final impressions on the Wii U as well as the rest of the Nintendo Press Conference right after a word from our sponsor. With more than 20 million members, Netflix is the world's largest subscription service and the best way to stream TV shows and movies to your home and mobile devices. You can instantly watch thousands of titles on a number of devices, including your Xbox 360, your PS3 game console, or your Nintendo Wii. You can watch as many movies as you want, anytime you want, for one low monthly price with no late fees and no due dates. And as a new member and a Destructoid viewer, you can get a free trial membership by going to netflix.com/Destructoid and signing up now. All right, we're back. So let's just give our final impressions on the press conference as a whole. Is the Wii U what you were expecting from Nintendo with this?
No, not at all. I mean, there's some cool stuff there. I'm not sold, and I think it's going to be expensive as hell. And I think that they're going to lose some of that cred that they got with the casual audience. They're not going to sell as many units on something so grand and bold.
Yeah, I kind of agree. When I was watching the video that they first showed of the Wii U, I was like, this is awesome, this is amazing. And then afterwards, I kind of thought about it, and I was like, you know what? This is a little bit gimmicky, I feel like. Yeah. I feel like the controller is really big. It's the size of a tablet, you know? And I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the titles are like.
They showed some really cool ideas, some neat implementations of the device, you know, as like a scope for a shooting game, things like that.
Yeah.
I get the idea that holding a tablet up all the time to look at a screen is going to be uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Mounting it on the zapper, that's going to be heavy as hell no matter how light the thing is. I'm worried that they're overreaching.
I'm kind of worried about the same thing too. Well, they didn't give us a firm release date yet, but they did say the console is going to be coming in 2012. Nintendo's has a booth at E3. Obviously, we're going to get hands-on time with the device. So we'll give you some more impressions as we get them. In the meantime, stay tuned. For the latest and greatest in E3 coverage, be sure to check out youtube.com/Detoid, where we'll be posting several videos a day all throughout the week.